In this video, we're going to discuss some of the immediate income methods. The goal here is to start really from zero, start building from scratch. For many of you, this will be your very first dollars that you learn online, so it's a very exciting time. For others, perhaps you've tried other methods or been trying for quite a while, but haven't had much success. So I think that this will get everyone started off on the proper footing and get things rolling. So again, just to review from previous lectures, with the immediate income, we're assuming that we're starting really at absolute zero. We have no knowledge, or at least no knowledge that has benefited us and been working in the past. And also, we're assuming that we're starting with no real income to invest into, making money online. So we really want low cost or even free methods that will work for us to get us earning and earning quickly, so that we can use that to reinvest into the business. And we'll talk more about that as we move forward. And again, as throughout all of the program, really the goal is to earn while we learn. So we'll earn more as time goes on, but we'll also be learning more, and this will help us to grow our income. And again, don't be frustrated by, making small amounts of money online, or, not making, 6 figures overnight. That typically just doesn't happen. There really are no push button methods or, easy buttons per se. I mean, really, you have to treat this like a real true business. You start out slowly at first, and you build and you grow, and you build and you grow. So earnings will start slowly at first. Our success will start slowly at first, but then as time goes on, our success and our income will accelerate and get faster and faster and faster as we're able to build upon our successes one by one, and we can build it bigger and bigger and bigger. And again, the analogy we used previously was much like a snowball rolling down a hill. It gains speed as it gains momentum, and it also gets bigger and bigger. So really, what is our goal? Our goal is to make our very first dollar online, or for at least many of you, it will be our very first dollar online. And remember, even if we only make $1, we're already, that's putting us already in that elite 3% of people who are actually successful in making money online. Unfortunately, from previous lectures, we said that 97% of all people who come online fail to make even a single penny, and spends a lot of money. And also a lot of time failing over and over and over again. So the whole point of this training was to really get you guys started out correctly on the path to success very, very quickly. And again, our successes will be small at first, but they'll build and grow each and every day. So our goal in the coming days and weeks will really be to start learning new techniques to earn small amounts of money, and then grow those earnings over time. And again, that snowball rolling downhill, it gets bigger and bigger, but it begins with a single snowflake. And that's what you have to understand. If you want to earn a lot of money online, that's great, but you have to start by making your very first dollar, then make $2, then $4, etc., etc. So that's how we'll progress as well. So our goal is to make our very first dollar online, and in the coming slides we're going to go ahead and do just that right now. So our first method that we're going to present here, and we're going to present many different methods, are PTC sites. So for many of you, the question obviously becomes, what is a PTC site? Well, PTC stands for paid to click. And these are websites where you are actually paid to take a particular action. For the vast, vast majority of PTC sites, you'll be paid to click on advertisements. And you make money for each advertisement that you click on and view. The more ads that you click, the more money that you make. Now, the good thing with PTC sites is that they are completely free to join and completely free to go ahead and start making money with. There are no membership fees, or at least no immediate membership fees or costs. The only true cost is your time. But as I'll show you when we actually get into demos of some of the sites that I recommend, the time commitment is very minimal. And I have some ways where actually you can maximize your time and maximize your efforts with these sites. For those of you who maybe are familiar with PTC sites, but don't have not had success with them, or don't feel that there's great potential with them, what I would say is that be patient, because you haven't done PTC sites the way that I do them, and I think that you'll be quite surprised at the possibilities and the potential for these sites. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we get into other slides. Now, with the PTC sites, we already said that we make money when we click on ads, but there are actually other things that we can do on these sites where we'll be paid as well. And actually, you have the potential to earn greater amounts of money by doing some of these things. Some of these things could be such as surveys, mini jobs, offers, tasks. All of these things, for whatever action you take, you will get paid for that action. Now, with PTC sites, most likely you will not get rich. You won't become a millionaire with the PTC sites. But the goal really is to use the best PTC sites and earn steadily from them each and every day. There are people online who use PT sites and do make larger amounts of money. The keys really, and we'll mention this several times throughout this presentation, the keys really are consistency and patience. When I say consistency, what I mean is you have to go on these sites every single day and click on your ads and just keep at it and do it again and again and again. And also patience. These types of sites, you're not going to make large amounts of money quickly. It's small amounts of money that will grow over time. Now, another important thing, obviously, with the PTC sites is that your income is reliant upon the PT site actually paying you. So one of the key things that you really need to check when you're talking about joining some of the pay-to-click sites, you really want to see how long that site has been online. And I'll tell you right now that some of the best sites have been around right around 10 years or almost 10 years, the top sites. And again, we're going to go over all of these sites, or at least the ones that I think are worthwhile and worth your time. And even the maybe not the best sites, but the very good sites have still been around 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. The sites that are newer, perhaps online a year or less, those are more risky in terms of they might not pay out or they could shut down. But again, fortunately, you're not investing any money in these sites, but you are investing time. So you do want to make sure to join the good ones. And again, I'm going to show you exactly what paid-to-click sites I recommend you join. Now, another big way to earn with paid-to-click sites, and perhaps the way that has the most potential in terms of earnings, is having referrals. Now, when I say referrals, what I mean is that you'll have someone who signs up through a link that is given to you by the pay-to-click site. It's your referral link. And when they join, what happens is you will earn on your clicks, the clicks that you make on your ads, but you're also going to earn on the clicks that your referrals make as well. And most people who make the big amounts of money with the pay-to-click sites, they have a large amount of referrals. Obviously, the more referrals you have, the more money you make, and also the faster you make that money. Now, when it comes to referrals for the pay-to-click sites or referrals just for any online program in general, it can be very hard to recruit people. And to be honest with you, most people have difficulty recruiting and simply can't recruit. Fortunately, the pay-to-click sites realize this, and most of the sites allow you to actually purchase or rent your referrals. So how that works is you pay a fee to the pay-to-click site to get referrals, and then you get paid for all the clicks that your referrals make. And the good thing with that, again, is that you can pay directly with earnings from your clicking on ads. So there doesn't have to be any out-of-pocket costs or expenses. Now let's talk about the goals with the pay-to-click sites. I think you have to have realistic goals. And remember, we're just starting out. Our goal is just to start earning and to earn consistently. So at least to start, a good earning goal with these types of sites is $1 per day. $1 per day per site is a very reasonable starting goal. And of course, this can be grown over time. Some people are able to build to $50, $75 per day, but that takes time, it takes patience, and it takes consistency. The reason why many people aren't successful with these types of paid-to-click sites is that it does take time and patience and consistency. And if you think about the sales page or the email promises for programs and trainings that you receive in the mail, they always promise you basically large amounts of money in very short amounts of time. And unfortunately, as probably many of you know who've purchased these things, that typically is not successful. So you need to be realistic and treat this like a real business. You know, it takes time, it takes patience, and it takes consistency to build a real business and a real income online. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do. Now, a good game plan with these sites, and again, I'll get into much more specific detail as we go along, but our broad overview of the game plan is going to be that we're going to join multiple sites, and our goal again is going to be to earn about $1 per day per site. That's a good initial goal. I really want you joining the best paid-to-click sites, and again, I'm going to show you exactly which ones I would recommend, but really, you want to join between 5 and 10 high-quality sites. And again, I'm going to show you which ones I recommend. And also, I'm going to show you exactly how to maximize your earnings at these sites. So again, if you're familiar with paid-to-click sites and you really have dismissed them in the past, that they just can't earn you the money, I would say please show patience, because I'm going to show you how to maximize your earnings at each site. And you have to remember that $1 per day at 5 to 10 sites is $5 to $10 per day. That's $150 to $300 per month from day one. So, I mean, you know, we're just starting out and we're already talking about earning several $100s per month. That's going to grow and grow each and every month. Now, when we shift to our long-term, goals and game plan, we really want to grow the income as time goes on. We want to grow the income at each site, and we want to grow the income from our portfolio of sites. So it will take time. It will grow slowly at first, but we should be able to grow the income to hopefully about $1,000 or even more per month. But again, it's going to take consistency, and it's going to also take a healthy number of rock-solid paid-to-click sites. And again, I'm going to show you exactly which ones I want you to join and exactly how to maximize your efforts, maximize your time, so that you can maximize your profits with these sites. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to get into some specifics. I'm going to show you some of these sites, and we'll get you guys rolling. Okay, hopefully we're building up some excitement. I'm very excited, and I hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow.